Hello, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Edward Heim, and in today's video, we are going to do a little demonstration of one of my favorite painting mediums, and that would be Gamblin's Megilp. Let's get to it. Okay, so here it is. This is my current bottle of Gamblin's Megilp. This happens to be a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle. This is the larger bottle. I like to buy these in the larger sizes because it just works out to be cheaper in the long run and it lasts for a while. However, it does definitely come in smaller sizes. So why do I like this? This is very easy to use. You just put some out on your palette, you start mixing it into your paint, get to the consistency you're looking for, and you just start painting, and you don't have to worry all that much about the fat over lean rules like you do with something like a linseed or stand oil medium mix. I haven't used that in a long time. I'm either using this or Winsor Newton's liquid, which will be a separate video. This is very forgiving. It also works as a great medium to make glazes. You can mix it with some transparent color and glaze in color, or if you have an area of, say, dark paint that has sunk into your painting surface and it looks dull, no problem. With a very clean brush or straight medium, paint it over the dull areas and it will look like fresh paint. Sometimes you may have to do a couple layers like that. Most of the time one is sufficient and then you're good to go. So a real lifesaver. So let's put some out. Let's see this in action. I'm sorry. Got to shake it first. So it's like a thick gel. So here it is. So it has a pale, transparent yellow color. Don't worry, doesn't affect anything. You can mix an awful lot of this in white with no ill effects. So that's a non-issue. Okay, so I have product the end of my knife here, and it holds its shape like hair gel, and it feels like that when you work with it, although it's not sticky. It flows very nicely, very fluid. The more you handle it like this, the smoother it gets, and then once you leave it alone, it's reset back to its gel state. So that's the product by itself. So let's mix a little transparent color. Let's take my asphaltum brown, just a touch, and then you can mix a very nice glaze. So those are a little tinted glaze using the Megilp and Gamblin asphaltum brown paint. One of my favorite colors to glaze in. This medium makes it so easy, and anything that makes this process of oil painting easier is gladly accepted by myself, and I say it's safe to say that most others would opt for the easier solution. Oil painting is complex and difficult. It's a hard thing we do, but we want to do the best we can with what we have. And you know, if for anyone who wants to mix up their own mediums and such and use them, that's perfectly fine. I don't really have the time to do that, so using a medium straight from the bottle in this case that handles so beautifully and is so reliable and consistent, you know, that's what I'm going to go for. Let's take more of the asphaltum brown. Let's get away from the glaze. Let's add more paint, get a better mix going. So this still has a lot of medium into it. This isn't necessarily what I would use when doing my painting. But this could be useful, say you were trying to throw in some deep shadow. Think of it like a very, very intense glaze. So we got that. Let's take more paint still. Sorry. I gotta find a better way of mounting my phone camera. This is the best I can do, and I'm trying to keep the shakes to a minimum. So here's straight pigment. This is very fresh. Doesn't really need any medium, so just a tiny amount will do. That's actually perfect. So I'm going to grab out some disposable palette and apply these side by side so we can see what we're working with. So let's start from the normal paint mixture, and we'll go back towards straight medium. Very nice. Remember, this is a transparent color. We're gonna clean off the knife. Our extremely tinted glaze, not something I would use too often. Now let's go into our glaze mixture. And then finally, let's just take the pure medium out of the tube. Might be a touch of errant pigment in there. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Let's put that down. So that's what we got. Mix the correct amount, as I'm going to call it, medium into my paint. This is what I would normally use. Here in the middle would be an extremely dark glaze, not something that's used too often, but for demonstration purposes, this is good to see. Then a light glaze, and then finally the product by itself. Very clean, very neat. Again, that mild yellowy tint does not impact the color mixing. That's not something to worry about. I would implore any oil painter to try this stuff out. No, I'm not paid to share this with you. This is my personal opinion and my experience. This is the second bottle I've gone through. This is, not that full. Can't get enough of it. This is really my go-to. I promise you, you are going to love this. Just reading the back of the bottle, it says Megilp maintains the body of oil colors, increases transparency and flow, and imparts a smooth, silky feel. Megilp dries at a moderate rate and remains workable for hours. Megilp gives color a satin gloss. Shake gently before use. Incredible stuff, really. I would be hard pressed to hear that you tried this for a little while and did not like it. I suppose it's possible, but if that's the case, I would love to hear from you. Alternatively, I would love to hear from you also if you try this and you really like it. So let me know how it goes. If you found this video helpful, I would ask that you subscribe, like, and share. It helps out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching.